our beautiful Matilda. She just had a little feed, so she's going to be okay, we think. We better hurry up. All right, let's get underway. Friends and family of Trent and Julie have been invited here today to take part in the naming ceremony to welcome Matilda into her family and into her circle of relatives and friends. This day has been created with much planning, thought and love, and it is truly a very happy occasion. A special welcome to Matilda's Gran and Auntie Angela, who have both travelled all the way from Scotland to be here today, as well as Nanny and Auntie Kathy, who have come down from Tin Can Bay and Bundaberg. Also a mention to Uncle Andrew, cousins Chelsea and Taya, I hope I said that okay, and great aunts Marilyn and Susan, and Uncle Gary for being here to celebrate today. We greatly appreciate it. The responsibility of Matilda's life and happiness is not only the concern of her parents, but also of everyone here today. Just as you have been invited to share in their celebration, so too you are being asked to share in the responsibility of Matilda's life. As she grows older, she will no doubt ask many questions, and you will all do your best to answer them truthfully. She will also ask questions that maybe no one can answer. But whatever her age, she will deserve the tender love and guidance which only you as parents, grandparents, guide parents, friends and teachers can give. Her life will be full of exciting and brand new adventures. The first tooth, the first words, first steps, first time riding a bike, first day at school.
That's next week.
Oh yeah. She's going very fast in her development there. Her first best friend and her first feelings of disappointment, nervousness and even pure elation. It's up to those around her to give her as good a start in life as possible, to provide her with the best example of the way humans should relate to all others around them, to surround her with the warmth of your affection, and to support her through all of life's ups and downs. So the presence of everyone here today is greatly appreciated, as will your interest and involvement in Matilda's life in the years to come. I'm just giving us a little grizzle, just having a chat.
Not screaming.
Yeah. So here's a little story about her arrival. So Matilda arrived at 1:08 p.m. on the 16th of May this year at Gold Coast University Hospital, weighing a healthy 7 pounds and 6 ounces. She decided to make her way into the world a little earlier than expected, but as soon as she arrived, Trent and Julie's overflowing love for her became apparent. A very special time for them as a family was introducing Tilly to her fur brothers, Billy and Sam, who both love her very much and protect her every day, just like older siblings should do. Trent and Julie chose the name Matilda because Trent had always loved it. They both knew it suited Tilly from the moment they saw her first 3D scan. And her middle name, Dorothy, was inherited from both her great-grandmothers, whose first names were coincidentally Dorothy also, so that's a really special generational bond there. But what is actually in a name and why is it so important to us? Well, name giving is one of the first ways in which we acknowledge that a child is a person in their own right. A name provides a sense of identity and gives us a sense of belonging, but it also distinguishes us as an individual. So today, Trent and Julie proudly name their daughter Matilda Dorothy Leverington, a name that embodies might, power and a true adventurous spirit. I'd now like to ask Trent and Julie's sisters to come forward and share with us a poem dedicated to Matilda.
May life's adventures be exciting and sweet, filled with love from the friends that you'll meet. You'll soon grow up, for time does fly, so cherish each moment as it goes by. From crawling and walking to toddling and talking, there's no knowing what you'll do next.
There's a threshold to cross and a wide open door and a wonderful world for you to explore. Sleep with the moonbeams and play in the sun. Let your life be a long one and filled with fun. May today and tomorrow and all days hereafter be days that are happy and filled with your laughter.
Thanks, Kathy and Angela, for those kind words. Tilly's really saying thank you. Okay. Families, as we know, are so very important. The role of parenthood is one that is held in the highest regard. And for Trent and Julie to be responsible for Matilda strengthens the bond that they share, even after being married 3 years ago. And it also brings a stronger purpose into their lives. So I'd now like to ask both Mum and Dad to make their promises to Matilda. They will each promise their love and commitment to be the best role models they can be throughout her life. Okay, so Trent and Julie just going to answer a big we will, okay? All right. She's just going to sing with us. It's fine. So Trent and Julie, will you make these promises here today to be the best, most patient and most loving parents that you can possibly be?
We will.
Do you promise to love, cherish, nurture and protect and protect Matilda throughout her life?
We will.
Will you promise to love, support and encourage her, to always be her friend, enjoy being part of her life and to guide her in finding her own way in the world?
We will.
Will you give Matilda a shoulder to cry on, be someone that she can confide in and be a hand to hold on to?
We will.
And do you promise to guide Matilda and to respect and support the choices that she makes in life?
We will.
So I'd now like to hand over to Trent and Julie to say some special words to Matilda.
That's all right, it's me. We love you and proudly name you Matilda Dorothy Leverington. We wish you long life and happiness in a loving and peaceful world. Matilda, as your parents, we make this promise to you today that we will cherish and nurture you all of our lives. We promise to create and sustain a loving and creative home where you will feel safe and loved. We will do everything we can so that you may flourish as you grow, and we will support you unconditionally and always be there for you. We make the pledge to you today and all our days.
That worked, didn't it? Milk. Trent and Julie, may all your parenting aspirations be met and even exceed your expectations in the years to come. May you also pause daily to take in even the smallest blessing paid to Matilda and make the most of every day shared together. I'd now like to call upon Matilda's guide parents, Matt and Naomi, to join us to make their declarations. The bond between parents and their children is very strong, but the support and encouragement of others is vital for the development of Tilly. Trent and Julie have chosen Matt and Naomi to be guide parents for whom they hope will help shape her life. They recognise that there will be times when they do not have all the answers. Their hope is that when that time arrives, Matilda will be able to turn to Matt and Naomi for support. So Matt and Naomi, as you accept the role of being a guide parent, you are agreeing to be an adult friend to Matilda, to whom she can turn to for loving support and guidance as she grows. So will you both accept this commitment and responsibility? Will you be kind to Matilda and surround her with love and affection? Will you be supportive to her whenever and wherever possible to help fulfill her dreams? Will you promise your door will always be open and to always listen in times of need?
We will.
And will you give Matilda the confidence to be herself and to always believe in her? Will you promise to always be there for her, to always listen and never judge her?
We will.
Thank you, Matt and Naomi. Okay, I'd now like to invite Matilda's grandparents, Sandra, Linda and Bob, and Trent's and Julie's sisters, Angela and Kathy again, to join us with their declarations. Okay. So Sandra, Linda, Bob, Angela and Kathy, will you teach Matilda that she is stronger than the things that she fears? And will you encourage her natural courage and sense of curiosity?
We will.
Will you give her guidance, friendship, and inspire her to do her best always?
We will.
Will you promise to use your experience of life to enhance her development?
We will.
And will you cultivate in her a kind, generous, and sympathetic spirit?
We will.
Thank you, everyone. She's hanging in there.
Doing all right.
Okay, Mum and Dad would now like to ask everyone here today to make some promises to Matilda together. They are aware that raising a child holds very big responsibilities, and it is important that they are able to ask for support on occasions, and for Matilda to be able to gain counsel from her family and friends, people that she can trust as she grows throughout her life. And as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. With this in mind, we ask you all to make an affirmation that will help guide and nurture Matilda from helpless babyhood into independent adulthood. So I understand that you've all got a poem there. Sorry, is a poem as well that we're reading? Yes. We're just going to do some promises first, so I ask you to respond with a big "we will," and then we'll go into reading the poem together. So everyone here today, will you help to offer Matilda a broad and balanced view of life?
We will.
And will you encourage her in the virtues we all agree as good: integrity, honesty, concern, fairness, and love towards others?
We will.
Will you be a shoulder for Mum and Dad to lean on when they need it?
We will.
That's good. And will you accept Matilda into your community, and most importantly, welcome her into your hearts?
We will.
I now ask for everyone to join with me in saying this poem of wishes for Tilly's future, and we'll now all read together. May beauty delight you and happiness uplift you. May wonder fulfill you and love surround you. May your step be steady and your arm be strong. May your heart be peaceful and your word be true. May you seek to learn, may you learn to live. May you live to love, and may you love always. So thank you everyone, but before we conclude the ceremony today, I'd now like to ask Julie to say a final poem of wishes to her daughter.
Try not to cry this time. Okay. Matilda, may all your wishes come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb every rung, and may you stay forever young. May you grow to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light that's surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and strong, and may you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy, and may your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young.
Thank you, Julie. Okay. So we're now going to all raise our balloons, and I'm just going to say some concluding words before we release them into the sky. We came today to welcome Matilda, to recognise the family and to acknowledge our responsibility to the next generation. We are blessed by the happiness in the Leverington home and the love and support that Matilda has in all of you here today. This naming ceremony also recognises the many layered relationships that are being formed between Matilda, her family and her close friends today. Trent and Julie would now like to release the balloons that you're all holding into the open sky to symbolise her life being filled with no bounds. And as the balloons are released, we all wish for Matilda a fun-filled, happy life that stretches a long way into the distance. So just when I finish this next sentence, let's all release together. Matilda, may you be a light for yourself and others. May all love surround you, and may the sweet light within you guide you throughout your life.